This ponytail is gonna be the death of me. Why is it so crooked? It's really hot in Sweden right now, so I had to put my hair up, but it is, I don't know what it is. It's horrible, that's what it is. Anyways, enough of that. Today we're doing a trying on some sleek products, actually me just demoing some sleek products. All of these things I have used before, either this same color or another color. So I'm using an eyeshadow palette. I'm using two eyeshadow palettes, one that I've used before and one that I've used but a different color scheme. I'm also using an highlighter palette. First time I'm using these colors, but I've used other highlighters from them, and I'm also showing some other face products. I'm just showing you a bunch of things from Sleek. So I'm throwing in some mini reviews as we go, because I have made up my mind about Sleek products a long time ago, and you wanted to see some Sleek. So I thought we'll just do a look with Sleek. I did get some of these sent to me as PR, and some of them I picked up myself. I'm letting you know as we go through these products which are like my purchases and which were sent to me as PR. I also got sent, let me show you. I also got sent, see, these haven't even been opened, 2 primers and a foundation from the PR firm that handles Sleek in Sweden. And the only reason why I didn't use this today is because they sent me the lightest shade, and I do have a slight tan now. And to be honest, I don't even know if I could use this shade when I don't have a tan, because it is very light. Like, it is porcelain, and I don't think I'm ever this light. I will try to use this in the winter time or when my tan has faded a bit, and see if I can give you a review. They also sent me a hydrating primer and a mattifying primer, same there. I'll try to get back to you. They do have quite a lot of shades in this foundation. It's called the Life Proof Foundation, medium to full coverage, sweat proof, oil free. They do actually have quite a lot of shades of this one, and it's really affordable. Overall, Sleek is a very affordable brand. They're a drugstore brand in UK and US. In Sweden it's actually sold at Sephora, but it's still very affordable. All of these things are very affordable, and yeah, I just wanted to show you an affordable brand that is actually UK based, but you can still get it in US. So let's just get into this look, and hopefully you like it. It's this one right here. Let's go. Okay, as you can see, now I already have my face on. Hopefully in the beginning I explained why. I need to remember that for the end of the video. It's always hard when you say, like, I talk about this in the beginning, but I record the beginning at the end, and sometimes you forget and you have to cut it out, but I'm really hoping I will remember that. We're actually gonna start with the eyes, and then we'll do like some bronzer and blush and highlight. And I did get 2 new palettes by Sleek as PR, and this is what like sparked me to maybe want to do this kind of video. And I asked you if you wanted to see some more, like some Sleek content, because I did a video a long time ago with the Garden of Eden palette that is no longer available. It was like a long time ago, and nobody does Sleek videos on internet. Almost nobody. Shahleena usually does it. You know what? I will link Shahleena down below. She is a UK blogger, vlogger, beauty YouTuber. And she does a lot of videos on Sleek because she's on Sleek's PR list. I am not on their PR list, but I do receive some PR from the PR bureau that has Sleek in Sweden, if that makes any sense. So they sent me this Goodnight Sweetheart palette, and it is basically a palette that's like a, oops, plastic, a cool toned burgundy purple palette. I think that this is pretty. I think that this is really pretty. Is it like something that I would buy? Maybe not, but if you were looking for something in that particular color story, I think that that is actually a fun color story that is not like all browns. And they also sent me this stonework. Wait, this is called the, these are called the, this is just called the eyeshadow palette. I was sure that this was called something else before. Well, I've had one of these before, and this is in the color scheme Stonework. These are 6 shadows like this, and they are like, one is a cream. Can you see that? That the green one is actually a cream. I've had one of these before, and I showed you on my channel the one that was like a goldy, it was like more of a metals tones, and I used that for a half cut crease, and I thought we'd do that today as well. I'm really sad though that they didn't include something like this in a shimmery shadow as well, because this is a very cool toned with 2 pinks. Oh, this is a cream as well. Okay, so you can use these 2 together if I have cut crease, like cutting the crease with this one and then just setting the cream with this shadow. I wish that one of these like grayish colors was like a mint as well, so they would go together, but instead I'm gonna use this one. I talked about this palette in my palettes with good color stories. I still have the plastic here, why? This is the Enchanted Forrest. I said that this was discontinued. It is not. It is still available on Sleek's website, so I guess you can get a hold of this. So I'm gonna use this palette and I'm gonna use one of these shades instead, together with this 5 pan. So I'm gonna use these two together. So that's what we're gonna do. And I'm gonna start out with this one. I'm just gonna take out the sponge tip on this one. So I'm gonna start, what do I wanna do? I think I wanna do something with the burgundy in the crease. I think I'm gonna do that. So let's put the lighter burgundy first in the crease, and then I'm gonna deepen it up with the darker burgundy. They do have names, but sometimes I feel like in palettes like this, do you really need names? I mean, it's not bad, but do you really need it? So I'm starting with the lighter burgundy matte. It's gonna be the death of me. And the crease, and I do have a primer on already, just so you know. As you can see, this is like a pinky mauvey matte. It's actually very pretty. Just blending out the edge with the Sigma blending E36. Now I'm taking the darker one that is more of a cool toned purple aubergine color, and I'm just deepening up this with that color. And I'm using the Sigma Small Taper Blending E45. It's perfect for deepening up a crease with a darker color. And since I'm gonna do a cut crease, I will use, this is very pointy, I will use the tip and I will deepen up all the way into the inner corners, but I won't do it in my crease because I wanna have the cut there, so to speak. I always cut above my crease, so I try to make it like here. Just a bit on top. That's where I put the darkness, because I wanna be able to cut it under there. Otherwise, I'll just cover up the darkness with the cut crease. So I'm just doing it slightly on top of this. Putting your cut crease slightly above your actual crease in the beginning here will make your eyes open up and make them look bigger. Now you can see the difference between the eye that I have the dark on and the eye that I don't have the dark on. I'm gonna do the same on this eye and then we're gonna cut the crease. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the cut crease and I'm gonna cut it with this like that light cream shade. That's a minty shade. It doesn't have a name. No, it's just the third shade, the minty shade. And you could of course use a concealer, but this is gonna this is gonna make the color that goes on top of this really like stand out. And I'm using the brush that was included in the set. There was a double-ended brush included in the set. One is a sponge tip and one is a flat synthetic brush. Perfect tool to create a cut crease or a half cut crease. So I'm gonna just cut the crease. And like I said, I want to cut it above where I have like my natural crease. So I'm thinking something like this. This is what I'm gonna do, and I'm just gonna dab here a bit to make this blend in. And I'm gonna do the same on the other eye, and then we can go over with another color. Or maybe I'll do that first before I get the creasing. Just using my finger to dab out the color at the end. Nothing advanced, just using my finger. And then I'm taking this sponge tip and I'm going into this light lilac-y blue. And I'm just using this sponge tip with that color. And I'm gonna pat that on top of this minty color. After doing that, this is what we end up with. I'm just gonna take this one that's slightly a darker blue, and I'm gonna just flip my sponge tip to the side that I haven't used going in with that one and just going over the edge here so that we have a lighter blue going to a darker one. And when I've done that, I'm going back to the dark burgundy color and I'm just deepening up the outer V again, making this flow as to the best of my ability. I'm also taking a bit on the tip, just a tip, and I'm just going over this line to deepen up the line just above where we had the cut crease. It's gonna make it more intense and make it look better. And then I'm going back with this little diffuser brush again and I'm just going over that to make sure that I haven't totally messed it up. I usually tap as well over. I don't know, for me that seems to help, just gently tapping with my finger to make sure that everything is blended. So this is what it's looking like right now. I am actually gonna do the other eye. I'm really liking this. I love this color scheme. I'm gonna do the other eye and I'm gonna do a little bit of liner and mascara because I don't have anything fun to show you there, and I'll be right back and we can finish up the eye. Okay, these wings are not even. I don't want to talk about that. I actually busted out this one. Remember I tried one of these, the blue ones? They're like the finger eyeliners by Sephora. This is the one that's called Metallic Marsala. It is not opaque. I had to do 2 layers to get this kind of result, but actually it's a pretty color and it does go with this look. So if you are willing to do 2 layers of an eyeliner to get a color for eyeliner, maybe this could be for you. I thought it was okay. I really do like the color though. The color is beautiful. I did mascara on my lower lashes and I was like, why did I do that? I don't have anything on my lower lashes. I think I'm gonna use these 2 mattes on my lower lashes and then I'm just gonna save, like, I'm gonna save the inner third and the inner corner and I'm gonna do the pink, like a cream color, and then put the pink shimmer on top of it. So we can have like a pink and blue thing going on. So I'm gonna start, if I can find a pencil brush, I want to have a pencil brush. Okay, here it is. We're gonna start with the lighter of the mattes and I'm gonna put that on 2/3 of my lower lash line. And with the flat definer brush, I'm just gonna define a bit more with the darker purple. Jeez, something like that. Let's see if I have any fallout. I don't think so. Look at how beautiful this is. I am so excited. Okay, so I'm just gonna actually take the other sponge tip applicator, the one that was in the other palette. Of course, you could clean it in between, so you can use the same that was in the palette. And I'm gonna take that creamy pink shade. Let's see if I can. That is very pretty. Why does it feel like you're a bit away? I don't know why I did that. Sorry, very sorry. I don't know how much you can see, but there it is. I'm gonna use a pencil brush and I'm gonna use the shimmery pink shade and I'm gonna put that on top of this. Oh yeah, that is pretty. I'm just gently blending that together with the mauvey purpley shades that I have underneath. I'm liking that. That looks very pretty. That looks very pretty. What I want to have in my waterline, I could do prawns, turning British just because I'm doing like a tutorial with the British brand, but I think I'm going to use this one instead. This is the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencil in M92. It is a matte like lavender. I think that will be very pretty with this look. Okay, so that is the finished eye look. Let me just put on some falsies and I'll be right back and we can do the face and the lips. Okay. Oh, it's still allergy season and this ponytail is not doing me justice at all. The lashes are on. These are the Sasha's by Huda Beauty. I was really feeling like I wanted to have something dramatic today because this eye look is quite dramatic. And now we're gonna do the face. So I have one thing that I received as PR together with the other 2 palettes, which is the Copperplate highlighting palette. Why is it upside down? This is the new highlighting palette from them. I also want to show you 2 things that I own from them from before, and this is the Blush by 3 palette in Lace. I've talked about this before as a favorite. I love it. And it is the Face Form Contouring and Blush palette in Fair. Also been talking about this one. Also love this one. Let's start with this one. This is like a contour or a bronzer depending on your skin tone, a highlight, and a very beautiful peachy with a golden sheen blush. So I'm gonna use the bronzer contoury thing, and then I'm gonna use one of the blushes from the blush trio, and then I'm gonna use the new highlighter. That sound okay? Let's go with that. And I like these because even though the pans seem small, you can still fit like a big bronzer brush in there. At least I can fit my fat bronzer brush in there. And when you're doing bronzer, I try to like put some over here as well, because if you get tan, you're gonna get tan there as well. There's no getting tan just on your like cheekbones. So I really like this one, and I also like the other two colors in here. They're really good as well. So it's not only the bronzer that's nice, but since I want to show you some more things, wait, here's the blush brush. So this is the Sleek Trio in Lace. It's very colorful, but it's beautiful. It's got an orange, a coral, and then a corally toned like shimmery blush. I'm gonna use this one now. That is the matte coral on my cheeks. I love the blushes by Sleek. They are super pigmented though, which can be a bit alarming, but they can be used as like, I don't know if they're eye safe. I never care about those things, but I use them as like eyeshadows as well. And as you can see, these are some really bright ones, so they can go as really nice eyeshadows as well. If you want to try some things from Sleek and you don't want to just try the highlighters or like the eyeshadows, the blushes are really nice, and those trio face form things are really nice as well. That's nice. So let me go into the highlight. I don't know what happened with the colors. It seems like the colors are off. Maybe they're not. Maybe I'm off. That could be it. So let me get this packaging open, because I have taken a picture of this. I mean, do you remember the Soul Stitch palette? It has this packaging, but in gold. Now it's in copper, and it's stunning. You do get a lot of fingerprints on it though, but I like this coppery thing, so beautiful. And it has some plastic, and it has a brush that I can get rid of, and it looks like this. So it has 4 highlighters, and in this palette they're all powders. How rude. It is... I'm feeling slightly like it's working against me. There are 2 lighter ones, one champagne, one light gold. There's one that is like a peachy goldy duochrome, and when I look at it in the pan, and then it's this dark copper one that I wouldn't be able to use as a highlight, but I probably could get away with at least these 2. Maybe this one when I have even more of a tan. I don't know, but I'm gonna use the one in this one, the peachy one. Let's see how that one looks if I just put it like on here. Oh, it's a bit dark for me, but it's beautiful on the apples. This reminds me of the color of Ofra's Bali, which was limited edition from last summer. Very pretty though. And then I'm gonna use a bit of this champagne-y one on my cheekbones. I'm guessing that this highlighter palette is better if you're like medium and even dark deep, to be honest. Because on me, I'm guessing 2 of the shades, maybe even this one, to be honest, is just a bit too dark. I wonder if I have a friend that would enjoy this better than I do. But the quality is nice. This looks very nice. It is smooth highlighters, and I don't see any glitters in this. If you are one of those that hates glitters in your highlighters, I personally don't mind a bit of glitter in my highlights, but I know that most people is very against that. Looks very pretty. I did receive the whole new liquid lipstick collection from Sleek, well, from the PR firm that handles Sleek in Sweden. This is the Matte Me Ultra Smooth Matte Lip Creams. I have used these before on my channel, and I have received one of these colors from before, and I've actually bought one of these colors myself as well. So these are the new colors, 5 different colors. I've used this one in my tutorial playing with strobe cosmetics, and I used this one in the red eyeshadow look from the Juvia's Festival palettes 1 palette 3 looks. I use this red. This one is amazing if you're looking for a red matte lipstick that is transfer proof and totally opaque and like so smooth and nice. Get this one. Is the STFU. This one, the lighter one that is called Feels, it was a bit streaky, and It's not my favorite. I haven't tried any of these three, but they don't really go with the look I have on today. This is the one that I bought myself. It's called Vino Tinto, and I've used this on my channel as well. And another color that I've gotten from before is one of the colors that came out for Christmas, and this is called Cinnamon Spice. So I think I'm gonna use this one. I have used this before on my channel, and it's a pretty color. I'm just gonna go with something that actually goes with this look, because I am actually going out after this. And today I wasn't feeling the bright lips, bright eyes thing situation. So this is what that lip color looks like. Let me see if I can zoom us out a bit. This ponytail is having, it's living its best life. I'm really liking this look. Should I try and... I'm tearing the place apart. I'm having a striped dress on because it's so hot in Sweden right now. I'm dying. But it's nice though. This is the look that I did with Sleek, and I like Sleek as a brand. I like their eyeshadows, I like their liquid lipsticks, although this really milky one that I've used once, it was very like light and streaky. And also this one is called Vino Tinto. It needs 2 layers. With 2 layers, it's beautiful, but 1 layer, it's a bit streaky. I would say the middle colors, like not the absolute darkest one and not the absolute lightest ones, they're beautiful. And I really like them, and they dry down completely, and they're transfer proof, and I like them. So this is Cinnamon Spice on, and it's beautiful. So, and I like the highlighters, I like the face powder products. Like I've said in the beginning, hopefully I have not tried the foundation and primers yet because it was just the wrong color for me. Let me know if you've tried anything from Sleek that you love. I want to own more palettes from Sleek, but they keep discontinuing the ones that I want to try, but hopefully, fingers crossed, they're gonna come out with something amazing for autumn. So yeah, I think that was everything. Let me know how you feel about this video, how you feel about the look. If you have any questions, you can always ask me down in the comments. I try to answer as many of the comments as possible, but I can't keep up nowadays, which is a good and a bad thing. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I would love to see you subscribed. The button is down below. I do upload quite a lot of videos, and I will see you in my next one, which will be either tomorrow or the day after tomorrow. Bye!